you were born on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, or the 30th, or if you have a life path 3, your philosophy is self-expression. The people governed by this number have the spirit of a child, and they tend to maintain this childlike purity all throughout their entire lives, no matter what age they are. They tend to be lighthearted, they're very creative, expressive, they're optimistic, and this is the number of an artist. With the 3 being governed by Jupiter, these people tend to believe in creativity over conformity, joy over obligation, expression over silence, and curiosity over control. If 1 is the father in numerology and wants to lead, while 2 being the mother wanting to connect, the number 3 is the child which wants to create. So number 3 represents the superconscious, which is a combination of the subconscious mind and the conscious mind fused together. As a 3, life is a blank canvas, and you as the artist is going to decide what that canvas looks like based off of how you choose to express yourself in this world. And as a 3, if you want to have the type of life that you want to have, there are 5 things you must do. The first thing is self-expression. As a 3, you must express yourself. That is the only way you will be able to have the lifestyle that you want to have, and that is the only way you will be able to stay in tune with your inner child. If you refuse your soul's expression, you're going to be disconnected from that aspect of yourself, and you're going to lose your optimism. Success will come when a 3 learns to express themselves unapologetically and authentically. And you can do this through speaking, writing, acting, singing, humor, performance. You can be on social media. Any outlet that you can find to express yourself will lead you to success as a 3, as long as you are doing it unapologetically and authentically. The second thing is by creating freely. This means without any limitations. A 3 has to build a life and be in an environment where they can create freely. This could be through art, stories, ideas, or experiences, but you need to be in an environment where you can freely create without anything binding you or restricting you. 3s need that creative space in order for them to be able to come up with the ideas that they need to come up with. As a 3, freedom feeds and fuels your creativity, while confinement and rigid rules kills your spark. The third thing is by using your charisma. The 3 is the most charismatic number, and charisma is just a personality trait that charms other people. It makes you more magnetic. It attracts other people. 3s have that ability because they're extremely optimistic. When a 3's laughing or when they're vibing, they affect the vibes and they affect the frequencies of other people. And this is because number 3 is governed by Jupiter, which is the largest and the heaviest planet in our solar system. And so 3s have a huge auric field. And because they have a childlike purity, this auric field is very positive. And so when the 3's in a good mood, their vibe attracts people like insects to a flame or moths to a flame. You must understand as a 3 how your feelings affects other people when you express yourself. You guys have the ability to attach vibrations to your words that can alter the moods of other people. 3s have that trait. This is what makes you very inspirational. The ability to affect other people at a soul level just from you doing something. This could be speaking, this could be singing, this could be creating something, this could be writing, but any form of self-expression can do this. The fourth, and one of the most important ones, is being optimistic. Because the number 3 is governed by Jupiter, which is the planet of optimism and is the most benevolent planet and is literally nicknamed the planet of good fortune, Jupiter will only help you if you play by its rules. The only way you can be guided by Jupiter and the only way you can get help from Jupiter is by being optimistic. Your optimism will fuel your creativity. No matter what situation that you go through, as long as you are still optimistic about the situation, as long as you're still hopeful about the situation, your optimism will fuel a creative solution that you can use to solve the problem. I'm not saying hope that everything's gonna be all right. Just believe that you are creative enough to come up with the solution. Because faith without works is dead. Just being optimistic by itself is not going to lead you to anywhere. But that optimism is going to give you creative ideas that can help you act and then solve the problem. Because only actions produce results. And so as a 3, you must remain optimistic. Because if you're not optimistic, you're going to kill your creativity. And as a 3, your creativity is everything. And so if you lose your creativity, you're useless. Always be optimistic, and Jupiter will always find a solution for you. 3s are the luckiest numbers when they stay optimistic. And when they act upon their optimism, instead of using their optimism to wait and hope. Don't hope. Just use your faith as fuel to create. And the 5th and final thing is by being seen and heard. The number 3 is not a behind the scenes type of number. This is a number that needs to be visible. You need to put yourself in front of other people as a 3. Get over the stage fright. You cannot have stage fright as a 3. The only way you're going to be able to work on that is by having experience with people. As a 3, when you are seen, when you are appreciated, when you are given space to shine, you will thrive. The 3 is not a planning type of a number. This is a number that is in the moment. The 3 works in real time. They create solutions in real time by absorbing the situation, being optimistic, and then transforming that information into creativity, and then expressing an idea that's going to be in alignment with the current situation. And so as a 3, don't worry about if things are going to work out. You don't need to have a plan. 3 is the most creative number. And this is the number that works in real time. You being nervous and you being in a situation in real time is going to bring out a solution as a 3. And you need to be able to present your work to others. If you're someone that doesn't like talking, produce something that you can present to other people. If you're not somebody that likes to invent things or make music or make tangible products, use yourself as that. 3s make amazing comedians. They make great social media influencers. They make great artists, great musicians, great singers. But either you as a 3 need to present yourself to other people, or you need to present a product or something else to other people as a 3, in order for you to get what you want out of life. But if you don't find some outlet for expression, you're not going to amount to anything. And so the 5th one is very similar to the first one, but follow them both. Now, if you would like to learn more about numerology, just click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Supreme Mathematics, A Complete Guide to ID Numerology. Or if you would like a reading, just book a session. And you can also find that in the link in my profile bio.